Hi, I'm Wade.
And I'm Lorraine.
And we are
on the off-ramp. Stick with us today as we're going to show you some great parks in Utah, particularly Zion as well as Bryce Canyon. Those two national parks have so much to offer, and we loved exploring there. However, we're sure that we missed a few things.
And one of the great things of getting here was that the night before Zion National Park, we were able to camp on BLM land and get our off-the-grid system still working with our van. And then the day before we head into Bryce Canyon National Park, we were also camping off the grid, boondocking. So join us as we explore the world around us. It's a beautiful morning here just outside of Virgin, Utah. We are staying on BLM lands, that's Bureau of Land Management. It's a free day of camping, free night of camping. Came here early yesterday afternoon and we've got a beautiful view. We are just outside the entry of Zion National Park. So there's a little river, a little creek running by us.
We're just at the beginning of our state highway, state number 9, whatever, drive through this park through Zion, and there aren't very many pullovers, so we are just going to take the opportunities when we can and be able to catch the view. That way Wade can get out with his camera. There he is. As we're driving through the park, we find this parking lot with 2 spots for our vans, and we decided to go on a hike. Apparently there's going to be waterfalls at the end of this trail, and it's called Lower Pine Creek Falls.
Oh, I have more.
The rocks are pretty stable on there. The views on this drive are phenomenal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is, oh wow. But we're finding that it's very hard to find a parking spot for our vans.
And hairpin turns going up the mountain.
We were just parked way down there on the bottom. We took our little hike up to the waterfalls. And now we're back climbing in Mount Zion National Park.
The park's really busy, and this is the season where you can take the shuttle bus only to the Zion Canyon Scenic Drive. And we just didn't feel like waiting for shuttle buses or trying to find a place to park the van. So we're just doing the drive here and just enjoying the views from our short stops.
And if we find any hikes along the way, we'll take those little hikes too.
Comes the second tunnel that we need to go through. Oh, it's a short one, at least you can see from one end to the other. That's pretty cool. Dots on our windshield are highlighted here.
Yeah, I guess so.
And back in the sunshine and the beautiful rocks.
Using iOverlander, we have been directed to a spot which is just kind of up this farmer's field road here. We're going to see if there's some boondocking, dry camping that we can do here. But meanwhile, we are getting a view of the bison or the buffalo.
Continue on Utah 12 East for 18 kilometers.
Well, we have had a few days of traveling that has been just incredible, from the Sedona area to Grand Canyon, and then we stopped off at Zion National Park, or Zion Canyon National Park, and we are just outside of Bryce Canyon National Park right now. We are in some forestry lands where we can do some free camping. We have the America the Beautiful Pass, so the annual pass to get into national parks, and that allows us to camp here as well. And it has been just tremendous traveling with Alvin and Val and us in our van. It has worked out so well. Tomorrow morning we're heading off to Bryce Canyon, and we're going to go to Bryce Point and get some early morning photography done. So we're looking forward to that. The beauty of this trip has been phenomenal. Even just being here in these forest lands. We've had 2 good spots overnight already, and we made a stop off just on the west side of Zion National Park, just in a little town called Virgin. We found some BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management, which is free land to camp on as well. So here we are. This is our setup for tonight. We're looking forward to a good night, and then Lorraine and I are going to leave early in the morning and do some sunset photography or sunrise photography at Bryce Point.
It's 5:30 in the morning, and Wade is off to do a photography shoot at Bryce Point Canyon for a sunrise shot. So we have left the Ginters behind and are driving down our boondocking road on BLM land, and we'll meet up with them later on after we've done some time of photography at sunrise. Well, I got my headlights, so So that's Wade setting up for his sunrise shoot. But clearly, if you look over there, that is the moon just tucking into a cloud. It is bright. We cannot tell what's over there, so that's going to be our surprise when the sun is coming up. But we can just see over there a little bit of pink coming out of the sky. And just enough cloud to make it all interesting for him, the photographer. We both have our headlights on to help us see our way. This isn't a hard trail. This is all concrete pathway to the parking lot, so we're feeling very safe. Oh wow. So far, the light is starting to shine on those. It's pretty dark outside yet. See what Wade has managed to pick up. That's sunrise starting. I'll have to go find him further down on this walkway. Okay, here's Wade with the setup. Now, Wade, the sunrise is over there.
Yeah, but I'm looking for atmospheric light shining on
Can't see your face.
On
There you
the
go.
canyon.
Oh yeah, so this is what he wants.
Here, come take a look.
He's waiting for the sunrises.
There we go.
Okay, so this is the camera setup and he's doing a panoramic.
So they're 25-second shots just off.
Okay,
But when I got here this morning on the canyon right across the
Right
on
there.
the wall across the canyon, I saw a whole bunch of little flashlights.
so people are out there taking pictures of the
And
sunrise.
they're doing sunrise photos there. Yeah.
And they're not realizing they're missing all of, well, maybe they'll come back for
Well,
this
it
tomorrow.
depends what they want, right?
Depends what you want. This is amazing. Look at those caves. Wow.
Yeah, right now it's all the filtered light coming through. Well, there you can see a few lights shining every now and then. Oh, those are car lights out there, I think.
Oh. I'm just going to go all the way around what we see here. As you can hear, people have joined us. This turkey is showing his stuff for us. I wonder where the mate is.
I just don't get his attention.
I know. It's early in the morning. We finished our pictures at Bryce Point, but now we're at Rainbow Point at 9,100 feet of altitude. And we got here, what time is it now?
It is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, the sun is up, but we were out here in the dark at Bryce Canyon, but this is like the highest point in the park
I think so, yeah.
of all of Bryce Canyon Park. So this is so fun to see all this.
And we beat the shuttles.
Yeah, we didn't have to take a shuttle to get here when you get here this early in the morning. We don't know if April's a very busy time, but the road was open for us so we could come and explore up here. Checking all the viewpoints out on Rainbow Point here in Bryce Canyon, and we're dealing with some. They must have had some recent snow, or it hasn't been warm enough for it to melt up here. There was no snow on the road at all. Sure you have enough pictures?
I'm already deleting some. It just, you can't capture some of the stuff, you just can't capture. It's so beautiful.
Just finished another little stop here at Bryce Canyon. A little early stop, not much traffic. We're really enjoying our chances of getting pictures of sun on the rocks. Our rug storage area. He's taking pictures. It's supposed to lay on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I saw. He's got to post what he saw. You can tell it's very quiet here at Bryce Canyon if you can stand in the middle of the road and take pictures. And where to next?
Our next stop.
Our next stop, whatever it is.
Next pullover.
It's like Wade just said, it feels like we have the park to ourselves. I mean, really, we have no traffic. Bryce Canyon, April, good time to visit. I'm gonna do another one. This is what he saw, or no, this is what I see, and this is what he's looking at. This is what he saw. It's called. Yeah. Natural Bridge, this spot is called. Makes sense. Okay, we saw a natural bridge. The only one in this parking lot. The only natural bridge. Well. All right, let's go.
Elevation gain of about 150 to 200 feet. Not a strenuous little hike. The last little bit, the elevation's all on a couple of feet, it seems. A couple of short little space, but pretty view. There's supposed to be a waterfall here, however, everything is dry, so there's a few drips of water, but no real waterfall. So we're gonna go and explore the Mossy Cave.
Okay, so we did a quick trip through Zion. You know, it was busy and the drive is definitely worth it. We did a couple of hikes, headed over to Bryce, same idea, did a hike, got lots of photography done. But what you're probably curious about is those great off-grid sites that we found on BLM land as we stayed at Bryce Canyon and in the Zion Canyon area.
So tell them about it.
Well, you know what you're going to have to do? Leave a message that if you're curious about where those spots are, and we'll let you know the exact GPS coordinates through iOverlander. I mean, it takes a little hunting to find these spots, and we were glad for what we managed to find.
So a couple of other things we noticed too. We found that Zion was incredibly busy.
It was more busy than we expected.
And the four of us are not about the crowd, so that makes it a bit more discouraging. Now, we got to see some beautiful stuff there, and we did find places to park, but we felt Zion was busy. We came over to Bryce Canyon National Park, and it was totally the opposite. We were expecting shuttle buses to run on the Scenic Drive.
Okay, Wade, but we were there at 8 in the morning, so definitely we avoided the crowds.
Well, actually, we did the ride twice. So we went on our own because Al and Val were still sleeping in bed. And then when they got up, then the four of us went together and we again visited the same spots.
And we were able to find 2 spots for our vans and all those overlooks, so yeah.
So, encouraging note, visit both, but try to get there early and make your plans ahead of time. Now, we've got all kinds of plans for the future. We're not quite sure where we're all heading yet, but we want you to stay tuned and know that we need to
hold our plans loosely.